Hello everybody, welcome to the July garden update, my 4th Saturday update. Quite a few things have changed. The garden on this side looks really good again, nice and colourful. But there's some new things. Got a new bouncy trampoline for the kids, which they love, although it's a bit wet today. There's some rubble that I'll get rid of. The main feature, new greenhouse. All the bricks from the wall are down there covered in sand, and in here all the pepper plants. Of course I've labelled them up. That means red bell pepper plant 20 obviously this year, and number 1 simply means they're from the same fruit. So these are all from, these 4 are from the same fruit that I had earlier this year. RR means red Ramiro, which is a pointier version of the pepper. This one produced a nice little miniature red pepper for me. Some of these are orange. That's the downside of using black pots, you can't see the writing. This one here, the 2019 one, hasn't flowered yet, or it hasn't produced fruit this year, but it will be. There's one on the way. Unfortunately I don't know the pollen plant. These little plastic bags are, you can see that's the mother plant, which is this one, will always be on the left hand side, and the pollen plant is the writing on the other side. Some of these might not take though, because I might have not got enough pollen or done it properly. There's another example, yellow bell pepper number 2. So I've got at least 2 varieties of that, and so on and so forth. Here it is. I planted a self-pollinated bunch of seeds in there, which are from the red bell pepper, because that produced a really nice fruit for me. So I'll see what happens there. There's a red chili in the corner. It's very small though, because of how late I planted it. But the one I planted in March, right when this lockdown started, look at that. It's a tower of leafage, and I managed to cross-pollinate one of the baby flowers on there today with pollen from the yellow Ramiro, which is this guy over here. This is the yellow Ramiro, another very nice pepper plant. It's got lots of open flowers. See, there's a pollen from the red chili. All of these guys over here, these ones are the ones that were from the seed packet that I bought, and they're just not as big. Maybe they're just a bit slow, a bit late. They didn't do so well in the greenhouse, the mini greenhouse, plastic greenhouse that I had, but maybe they'll come back in August. They'll do quite well. You may have noticed over here, this one, I've put yellow bell pepper hybrid, possibly, because that doesn't look like a bell pepper. It looks a little bit like a Ramiro, but maybe, you see this one looks more bell pepper shaped, so I don't know what I've got there. I know that they were from a bell pepper that I ate, a yellow bell pepper. Well, no, I don't actually remember the colour, but I know they're from bell pepper, that's it. We'll wait and see what we've got. And of course I've got all of the stuff, and I've got some spares on the ground, which are slightly smaller examples of those I have. They might have some flowers. And there we are. That is the greenhouse. Yeah, here's like this patch, the nettle patch, that I can take leaves from every now and again to make nettle tea. I haven't really made any stinging nettle tea or eaten any, boiled any stinging nettle up for ages now. There's the old mini greenhouse. The oak trees, they seem to be alright. I could move those into the greenhouse, just put them on the ground. But yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's nice and moist in there, so yeah. The rest of the garden looks good. This buddleia looks fabulous. Might be able to see. Look at all that. Got loads of flowers up there. Fantastic. There we go. And that's the garden update for July.